Bonjour y'all, my name is Brita, and today in Witches Unite, I'm quickly going over everything that you need to know about the upcoming Community Day in Harry Potter Wizards Unite. As always, thank you to Niantic and WB Games for providing me this information early so I could create this video for all of you. So I'm actually re-filming part of this video because my sound that I filmed yesterday was so bad. Bonjour y'all! And some of my clips in this video, the sound is still going to be not great. So just imagine how bad my intro was for me to decide to refilm this like an hour before I'm supposed to post it. Anyway, Community Day is going to be Sunday, January 11th, midnight to midnight in your local time, and it's going to be centered around fortresses. It is nearly identical to the Community Day that we had back in April, and even though I think it will be a fun Community Day, because I need the particular guaranteed fragments from Wizarding Challenges that are boosted. It's also going to be pretty low-key, pretty casual. So if you want to skip this Community Day, you're not going to miss out on that much. It really just depends on your in-game goals, what challenge fragments, you know, the exploration fragments that you need from doing Wizarding Challenges. Whether or not you need them is going to determine how much you want to play on Community Day. So let's quickly go over all of the details, and then we will get into the tests and the rewards and strategic tips. All right, so when doing Wizarding Challenges in Forest 4 or above, you get a guaranteed fragment based on the runestone that you use. We've seen this in a lot of events lately, so hopefully I don't need to explain how that works. In addition, if you do Forest Chamber 3, regardless of runestone, you get a guaranteed Ministry Visitors entrance. In Forest 5, regardless of runestone, you get a guaranteed Fountain of Magical Brethren. In Dark 3, regardless of runestone, you get a guaranteed Thunderbird, and in Dark 5, regardless of runestone, you get a guaranteed Wizard Chess Queen. What does this mean? It means that if you do Forest 5, Dark 3, or Dark 5, you get a guaranteed 2 fragments, which is pretty awesome. And in Forest 3, you have a really good chance of getting 2 fragments. It's just not going to be guaranteed. So this is a fun event to grind Wizarding Challenges, you know, whether you meet up with a local fortress or you coordinate with others on the night bus. Definitely an opportunity to earn a lot of those challenge fragments. But again, if you already have them, it might not be worth it to you unless you just want the extra challenge XP to get spell books. So really up to you. In addition, there will be a special Community Day 1 kilometer Portkey that gives night bus fragments. That's from the Wonders of the Wizarding World Registry. But if you're anything like me, you have spent all of your keys collecting dragon egg fragments. So, you know. Speaking of dragon egg fragments, at the moment we have not quite unlocked 5 million Portkeys, dragon egg Portkeys worldwide. If we do, then we get reduced brewing time for Stimulo potions and, sorry, I'm having to look over here on my computer. I did not memorize this. It's all the Stimulo potions, healing potions, and wit sharpening potions. So the base reduced brewing time will be 25%, and with master notes it'll be 50%. So while you're watching this, you still have time to walk those dragon egg Portkeys, and collectively worldwide, if we get to 5 million, we will get those bonuses on Community Day. Quickly, tasks and rewards. As always, y'all can follow along on my screen. Use 12 potions. These can be any potions, and they don't have to be in Wizarding Challenges. So if you're like me and you don't usually use potions in Wizarding Challenges, you can use these on foundables on the map. I mean, you can use your tonic for trace detection and then a stimulant potion for anything good that you get. Just an idea. Earn 6,750 Wizarding XP from Wizarding Challenges. This is similar to what we had in April, except more. And you get 1 Strong Invigoration draft for that. Return 4 Ministry Visitors Entrance Fragments from Forest Chamber 3. Return 4 Fountain of Magical Brethren Fragments from Forest Chamber 5. Return 3 Thunderbird Fragments from Dark Chamber 3. And return 2 Wizard Chest Queen Fragments from Dark Chamber 5. So you get all of the individual rewards, which are almost identical to what we had in April, despite the fact that the tasks are harder. But you also get the overall completion rewards, and these are better than what we got in April. So 3 Defense Against the Dark Arts books, which is the same. 40 Ministry Manuals, that is new. 3 spell books, that's the same. 500 Wizarding XP, that is increased. 60 gold, also increased. And 30 spell energy, also increased. So the individual rewards are not necessarily worth the difficulty of the tasks, but the overall rewards are pretty great. Plus, you know, as Matt Animagus has said before, and, you know, something that I agree with, the real reward of these events are not the rewards you get for doing tasks. The rewards are the limited time boosts in the game. So I need Wizard Queen Fragments. Like, I keep getting all of the other Legends of Hogwarts fragments, so I'm excited to do a bunch of Dark 5 that day and hopefully prestige the chest chamber page once I get enough Wizard Queen or Wizard Chest Queen fragments. So that's my goal for the day, and I care more about that than I do about getting some potions and ingredients. Your strategy for July Community Day will depend on your goals, and of course your goals depend on your registry. So I'm going to quickly go through the registry and look at the pages that have the guaranteed expiration fragments from Wizarding Challenges. So the Visitor's Ministry entrance is one of the guaranteed fragments. As you can see, I need a lot of them. My page is already on gold, so I definitely have a ways to go before I'm green starring all of those. But I might want to focus on getting at least some Ministry Visitors entrances, you know, because that is boosted and because I need it. Of course, the Fountain of Magical Brethren is also one of the guaranteed fragments, and you can see that I also need it. I also have a gold frame there, so that will also be beneficial to me. And then, as already mentioned, over here in Legends of Hogwarts, y'all see I really need that Wizard Chest Queen, okay? Oops, I wanted to click on it. Nope. Okay. Wizard Chest Queen. I need so many of those, and that is keeping me from prestiging my page. So like I already said, that's going to be my primary goal on Community Day, is trying to get all of the queens that I need to prestige my page. And then, can I remember? The Thunderbird was the other one. From memory, y'all. Be impressed. So the Thunderbird is not holding me back from this page. It's the alchemy that's holding me back, and I need a lot of alchemies. So I'm probably only going to do what is necessary to complete the task in order to, you know, returning Thunderbirds to complete the task. I'm otherwise not going to spend a lot of time in that chamber because it's not going to be as beneficial for me. Of course, we have Portkeys. If you're like me, you're either using all of your silver keys for dragon egg Portkeys, or you have listened to the data mine information regarding the 90s 20s pages, and you're concerned that we're going to need silver keys for those. In which case, you know, trying to get Night Bus fragments through a Portkey is just not a very exciting goal. I will probably pick up a few Portkeys that day, but I'm not going to use any silver keys. I'll just use my gold key, and whatever I manage to do with my gold key is going to suffice. We've talked about goals, which chamber you decide to grind in for Community Day is going to depend on which fragments that you might want. Now, if you don't necessarily need any particular fragment, or you need all of them, my recommendation is to stick with Forest 5, because you do get the guaranteed fragments in Forest 4 or above, just based on your runestone, but then you also get the additional guaranteed specific fragment in Forest 3, Forest 5, Dark 3, and Dark 5. So Forest 5 is the lowest of those, where you will get guaranteed double fragments. So that is a really great way to collect a lot of fragments a bit quickly, as well as, grinding challenge XP and wizarding XP. To prepare for Community Day, there's not a ton that you can do unless you are looking at one of the pages that has the 2 fragments and you really need one and not the other. So what do I mean by that? Let's go over here to Legends of Hogwarts. As you can see, I've already placed the winged key. So I don't technically need any more winged keys to proceed to my page. But imagine that the opposite was happening, which actually is, you can see on my Thunderbird page. So let's say that you don't need any of the other fragments that are boosted. Like, you have gold frames, everything is green starred, except for one of the 4, all right? And maybe that's the Thunderbird. So leading up to Community Day, you would want to use Magizoology runestones in order to get all of the alchemy fragments that you need to prestige the page. And that way, those guaranteed Thunderbird fragments would be a lot more useful on Community Day. And of course, you can continue with the strategy on Community Day. Like, if you don't get all of the alchemies that you need, you can continue to use Magizoology runestones when doing wizarding challenges on Community Day, and you will get the fragments that are from that, in addition to the guaranteed one that is based on your chamber. Other things you might want to do to prepare for Community Day: collect ingredients for potions, because fingers crossed, we are going to have reduced brewing time for all of Simula potions and all healing potions, and I think it's all wit sharpening potions too. I'll have a text overlay confirming that. And yeah, reduced brewing time is pretty nice, especially because we will have another adversaries event like shortly after Community Day, and you're going to want more potions so that you can, defeat adversaries. If you are a new player, if you are a casual player, if you have not completed an entire lesson plan for a profession, you might not want to do all of the tasks. Doing the dark chambers can be really hard if you have not done a sufficient amount of lessons in your profession lesson plan. And if that's the case for you, just stick with doing wizarding challenges in Forest 3 and Forest 5. You can still get a lot of benefit from Community Day, even if you don't do all of the tasks. And that will make future brilliant events easy for you, because frequently the bonus assignment in brilliant events requires you to win in your highest unlocked chamber, and you don't want to unlock Dark 5 before you're ready for it. So that's just one thing to keep in mind if you are a newer player, a casual player, a returning player. I want you to enjoy Community Day without stressing out or without pushing yourself beyond your limits. Now, if you have done, I would say like at least 2/3 of your profession's lesson plan, or if you've maxed it out, then you should be able to complete all of these tasks. I mean, the first time I won Dark 5 was probably a good 6 months before I completed my lesson plan. And I was comfortably doing Dark 5 with other players who also had not completed their lesson plans. So, like I said, if you're about 2/3 of the way through, then you should be fine to do the dark chambers. Now, you might want to look up some tips in advance, and I will link my Fortresses 101 playlist up above and in the description down below. It is videos that I have done as well as other WUtubers on some of the best strategies for doing fortresses. And my videos are based on night bus playing, so they don't assume that you're able to communicate with people. A lot of the guides that are out there are, you know, great for anyone who is coordinating. If you're doing a fortress in person, you can talk to people. If you are talking over voice chat in Discord, and that's awesome if you want to do that, if you're able to do that. But I recognize that a lot of people have, you know, 20 minutes to play, and so you hop on the night bus and you play with other people around the world and you just do your best. So my videos about fortresses all give advice with the understanding that you are not able to talk to your teammates. So I hope those will help so that you can feel more comfortable doing dark chambers with people from around the world. That is about all that I have for y'all today. As always, thank you for watching. Also, thank you to Niantic and Warner Brothers for providing me this information early so that I could create this video for all of you. Also, I forgot to mention, there is a free store pack. It is exactly the same as all previous free store packs, meaning you get the ingredients for one tonic for tree protection, which has nothing to do with this community day, and you get 25 spell energy. So, cool. There will also be premium store packs. These are usually not worth the value, but I will break down their value in my article on Wizards Unite Hub. If you like this video, please, please, please give it a big thumbs up to tell YouTube that you like me. And then YouTube will show my video to other people, and we can grow this magical pink community. Also, if you want more Wizards Unite content, subscribe to my channel. Once I reach 1,500 subscribers, I will have a big Harry Potter giveaway, which is going to be super, super fun. If you like my t-shirt, it is available to buy. My merch shop is linked down below. Through the end of July, you can use the code LOVE25 to get 25% off. Most of the items in the shop, there are some that have a pretty small margin of like profit margin. So in that case, I'm not making 25% and the code will not work for you guys. But yeah, I designed my unicorn logo. It's super cute and it's on a whole variety of merch that is awesome. So definitely check that out. And yeah, that's about it. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, au revoir, witches.